My teacher ruined my locker and told me to grow up as I stood there crying. So basically, I have ADHD and I am not a normal teenager. I like children's stuff like My Little Pony and Hello Kitty. I am 13 and I really like the things I like. But anyways, on my first day of school, I decided to decorate my locker with Hello Kitty stuff. Not a lot of stuff, just some things, and no one really cared, so I finished my locker and I went to my first class. I will call this teacher Miss Sock. I was wearing a Lilo and Stick shirt since it was one of my favorite shirts, and when I walked into class, she can say she didn't do it. But she looked at my shirt with a disgusted look. She gave us all a worksheet to put stuff that we liked on there, and I put a lot of stuff on there. When I turned it in, she went into the front of the class and started reading my paper with a baby voice. I wanted to shrink down so bad, but luckily my friends helped me and made silly faces at me until I laughed, but I didn't understand why she would do that. Later in the year, we would get our pictures taken with the inside of our lockers and what it looked like, and one day, I was going to my locker and Miss Sock's hand got in a spare key for my locker and opened my locker and started destroying it, and posters ripped to pieces, decorations all either ripped or broken. I yelled at her to stop doing it because that stuff meant a lot to me, and this woman literally throws the homemade streamers I made at me as I'm sobbing, and she says in this evil voice, "Oh, the baby is sad. You need to grow up. You're in 8th grade. Act like it." And I'm not joking. She raises her hand to slap me, but my art teacher, Miss Tia, stops her hand before it can touch me, and turns out when all of this stuff was going on, I recorded it and took it to the principal. She got fired on the spot.